Ferro, el Porsche, la C3 o el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Croix, viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo, tranquilo en la mía es que estoy. El Richard Zafiro, Dios me los bendiga, mis hijos no nacer otro como Floyd. Las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada. Las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas. Tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Porque mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros. La vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero. Que arriba no llegue.
Almost set for evening baseball from Great American Park in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Washington Nationals and the Cincinnati Reds. It's Reds baseball next on the show. Vladimir Gutierrez, the Cuban-born right-hander, will be on the mound to start. Dan, any thoughts?
It's not easy as a rookie to go out there and establish yourself, get the off-speed pitches over, and just try to be the same pitcher that you were in the minor leagues. And one of the big keys, not get ahead of yourself.
Lane Thomas now. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And we are underway tonight from the Queen City as the first pitch is taken for ball one.
First pitch, 7-11.
Here it comes, 1-0. Rising fastball, and it catches the zone for a strike. Game time temperature tonight, 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Bounce towards the second baseman. And that's out number one. And here's how the Nats line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
I'm definitely excited to watch Josh Bell in this one. He had over 20 runs batted in last month. Very consistent. A solid month, and I love watching him swing the bat. It looks like the focus and concentration is even better when he has runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, number 3. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Castellanos is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Batting third.
Juan Soto to the plate now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Well, he's just 2 outs into his major league debut on the mound, and so far he doesn't seem nervous or like he's trying to do too much. That's easier said than done.
High in the air down the right field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's another 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Boy, not what you want coming out of the gate as a pitcher, right? You don't want to have to show all of your pitches this early on in the game, but that's a quality at bat. And what does it make you do as a pitcher? You have to use a lot of your pitches, and the more pitches a hitter sees, the better chance they have to make good contact.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch on the way. Josh Bell is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Soto is off of first with 2 away. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
He's having a really hard time finding his rhythm and finding the strike zone. It's going to allow this offense to keyhole him in big situations. He's got to figure it out pretty quick.
From the belt, kicks and deals. A strike, and it's 2-1.
Love the fact the pitcher challenged him in that spot right there. Didn't love the location. But I got to be honest with you, I think he's got him on his heels right now. Don't be shocked if he attacks the zone again.
3-1 to him now. Fouled off.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now the 3-2 pitch. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And the run will score as the Nats are off to a 1-0 lead.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
At the plate, Luis Garcia. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
A little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You know, you always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
And up next, it'll be Keibert Ruiz as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 2 home runs, 13 RBIs. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Ball.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. 2 out with the man at first. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Way up into the moon deck and out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. 3rd home run for him on the year. And the Nationals have now taken a 4-0 lead.
What a way to get things started while playing on the road. Top of the first and a big fly just like that, and they take the lead.
Here's Jordy Mercer now.
The third baseman.
Popped him up.
Mercer.
Here comes the right fielder. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they score 4 times on just 3 base hits. No errors, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Washington leads this one 4-0. Erick Fedde gets the ball for Washington in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3, but if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Jonathan India digging in now. He's a guy hoping to finish strong in the season's final month. Definitely in the discussion for Rookie of the Year honors. Now here's the pitch. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Here it comes. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side. The 1-2.
is swung on and missed. He got him.
Wow, that's the case right there where a pitcher knows this guy's up there and he's in swing mode. That pitch wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he still swung at it.
So now to the plate, Max Schrock. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
2 balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Three balls and a strike to the Reds left fielder.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Back goes Thomas. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Nick Castellanos.
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. First pitch on the way. Two out, nobody on. Hot shot on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Reds. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Striding in now for the Nats, Andrew Stevenson, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two and 0.
You know, sometimes it takes a pitcher a few pitches to get going, but those 2 pitches weren't even close. Falls behind in the count, 2-0. It's time to start getting locked in.
Too high, and it's 3-0.
Ball 3 to a leadoff hitter that can run. Not the greatest way to start this right here. I think right now you really have to start pouring some pitches into that strike zone.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. 4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on the base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Erick, Fedde.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Erick Fedde. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 1-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least 1 pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Into the box, Lane Thomas. as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 0 for 1 here in the early going. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
3-2 full count. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a shot to left field and deep into the upper deck and gone. A solo shot here to left. 8th home run on the season for him, and the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game.
Hey, that wasn't a particularly good pitch right here. This guy doesn't get away with very many mistakes. He's going to have to do a better job pitching out of the middle part of the plate.
To the plate now number 3.
Number 3.
As he'll look at a changeup that drops below the knees for ball 1. Flied out in his first at bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Ball 2 now.
Hey, always a good idea to take a couple of pitches when you're facing a young arm like this one. And now he's put himself in a real good hitter's count.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is camped under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side. One in the inning for the Nationals on the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's the Nationals 5 and the Reds nothing.
My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets.
So now the Reds cleanup hitter, Tyler Stevenson, and his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-0 here in the early going.
They've gotten a gut punch to start this game. There's no doubt about this, but that's when you have to turn the scoreboards off. Everybody do their job one at bat at a time.
As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Tanner Rainey comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. In there, 2-1. Fastball just inside.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Out of the stretch, here's his 3-1 home. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Ready now for Cincinnati, Kyle Farmer.
Kyle Farmer.
Now here's the first offering. Swing and a liner, but that'll land foul, strike one. And that one yanked just foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And it's another K. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this relief outing.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Suarez.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez, as he'll take a look at the pitch. Too low, it's ball 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. 28 home runs and 75 RBIs. Now the 1-0.
2 balls, no strikes. Ball that time.
Tucker Barnhart would be next. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Taking all the way, and it's 3-1 now.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Thomas. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A solo shot here to left. 29 home runs for him on the year. As they get on the scoreboard here, it's 5-1.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
The catcher.
In now, Tucker Barnhart, and it's grounded just foul down the line. He'll enter play here at an even 250, 7 homers and 47 RBIs. One and 1 to Tucker Barnhart.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
And that's high and off the plate. 2-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. Stevenson is right there, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it.
Just what a ring like if you missed out, better press rewind.
Reds claw back just a bit on this solo home run. We played 2. It's now a 5-1 ball game.
Clean up base, pick up the pace. I'm out to chase money in case. Clean up base.
Got a call for it if you got it. Going live, good at the show. Pick up the pace. 2 scene ain't enough.
Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and standing in the outfielder, Juan Soto. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Grounded sharply, but right at that loaded side of the infield. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. One away now in the Washington third, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. First delivery to him. Now Bell swings and launches one to right. Right fielder looking up to the track, to the wall, and it's gone. A solo home run here off the bat of Josh Bell, number 28 on the season, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Wow, nothing more demoralizing than giving up 3 home runs in the first 3 innings of a game. There's having a guy's number, and then there's absolutely owning him. This could be the latter.
Into the box now, Luis Garcia.
Second baseman.
As he'll take a changeup here for strike one. He singled in his first AB. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
0-1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. So a full count now.
3-2.
Keibert Ruiz will be next. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and Keibert Ruiz will dig into the plate.
Well, Matty, we know he's got the timing on the fastball locked in. That's what he got a hold of on that home run in the previous at bat. You do not come off the heater. Have to be leery of the off speed, but stay on the fastball. He's got to throw it again.
The 1-0 home is looked at for ball number 2.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Lifted the other way to left center. Schrock is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring in the Oklahoma State product, Jordy Mercer. He's set. Here it comes.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1 the count now. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. Line drive, base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. You can relate, Dan. So what's going through the pitcher's mind right now?
And they've had some good at-bats against him all game long. It seems like it's just been hard hit after hard hit. As we take a look at his line here, the numbers do not lie. This has not been one of his better outings, and he'd be the first to tell you that.
Here comes the Red skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be much pleased with his performance here this evening, as he certainly was not sharp. Jeff Hoffman is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. At the plate now, Andrew Stevenson, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped up. Suarez trying to get there, and no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-1 home.
That's bolted.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
Now on 3-2 as a pitcher, you've got to go with the pitch that you feel most comfortable throwing with.
He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Ripped down the line. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. From the belt. Kicks and deals. And he misses ball 4. So he comes out of the bullpen and immediately walks the first man he faces.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
And now for Washington, Tanner Rainey. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Change up low, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Fouled away. Now the 2-1.
Yeah, from a pitcher's perspective right here, you got to treat this guy like he's the 4-hole hitter. With runners in scoring position, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but you got to execute.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Lane Thomas would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-2 pitch. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. But add on one more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Bottom of the third coming up. It's the Nationals 6 and the Reds 1. Bottom of the third now, and up to bat next, Delino DeShields.
The center fielder, Delino DeShields.
First pitch on its way. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit, and it makes for a good start to the inning for Cincinnati.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulder square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
At the plate, Jeff Hoffman. As he'll square around to bunt, then pull back for ball one. DeShields on at first, nobody out. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And they'll put the tag on him going to first, but the sacrifice is successful.
Sacrifice was in order right there as he gets the bunt down right there. And sometimes it's easier to just tag him instead of making that throw to first base.
So now to the plate, Jonathan India, as he drives a liner to right center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
The left fielder, number 32.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double the drive and another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Standing in now, Max Schrock. Here's a ball hit high down the right field line. This ball has a chance, and it is gone. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. Fourth home run for him on the season, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Austin Voth is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings. Nick Castellanos now.
Number 2.
As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball one. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. And it's fouled away. The 1-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And this one's gone. And they're within one after back-to-back homers. It's a solo shot off the bat of Nick Castellanos. Number 31 for him on the season. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
In now, Tyler Stevenson.
The first baseman.
He swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Hey, that was a gorgeous backhand stop right there. You could definitely tell he had a little trouble getting rid of it. Had to take that extra step, but I like that. The eternal clock was right on play, and he was able to make a great throw to get the out.
Next up will be Kyle Farmer, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Struck out in his first at bat. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Racing back the left fielder. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. As they pull even, it's 6-6 now.
Wow, what an inning this has turned out to be. That's the third bomb they've hit this inning. Hopefully they're not going to run out of baseballs.
To the plate now, Eugenio Suarez. He's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. 0-2 the count to Suarez. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Two out, nobody on. Fouled off. Now another 2-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Thomas is there to put it away and finally put an end to the inning. So the deficit has been cut here as 5 runs have made this a ball game again. 3 innings complete, and we are all even at 6 apiece. And back in Cincinnati as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the inning. Digging in is the outfielder, Lane Thomas.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about anytime soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Here's the pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. High in the air out to center field. DeShields is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. There's the look of the final line for the Reds starter. Certainly not the night he wanted to have.
Well, this one's really easy to dissect. Too many pitches left over the heart of the plate. 3 bombs allowed in this one. He's going to have to do a better job of throwing quality pitches down the road.
Next up is number 3. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
That's not an easy pitch to do anything with, right? 96 miles an hour in on the hands. You almost have to be looking for that pitch to be able to do anything with that.
And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. So 2 are gone now in the Nationals' 4th. And digging into bat next, the ever-dangerous Juan Soto. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Suarez onto the grass. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We're still tied 6-6. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings, and flat out he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. First pitch on its way. But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Barnhart is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with his batting average this season, but he can beat you in a variety of different ways, and he has to because he wouldn't be here otherwise.
And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Grounded to short. He's got it. And there's 1 away. Couldn't have been much closer at first, and as show track will demonstrate for us, it took a throw of over 90 miles an hour just to beat the hustling runner. Really an amazing show of arm strength on that play. And here's the second-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Now Now batting.
So
the
here
pitcher.
now is the pitcher, Jeff Hoffman, who dropped a sacrifice bunt in his last plate appearance.
And not easy to do in today's game. High velocity, exploding breaking stuff. He executed that sac bunt perfectly.
Fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And he fouls this one off. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, right to him. Throw on to Bell at first, and the side is retired. So a good bounce-back inning here after the 5-run outburst last time around. We played 4 full, and we are all even at 6 apiece. So that'll bring up Josh Bell. Blasted a solo homer last time up.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And it's fouled away. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder, and gone right down the line the other way. Wow! So a solo shot down the line in left, his second of the game, as they move out in front 7-6. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American small park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
The 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Running hard, he's digging for second. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate now, Keibert Ruiz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. From the stretch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate, and it bounces away. And, oh, they say he beat the throw, safe at third. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher. Fouled off. He takes it to the opposite field, high and deep to left. Back on it is the left fielder, still going back. And that one is gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the game as they jump ahead by 3. Wow, 9 home runs. D-Row, Dan, when's the last time you saw a power performance like this from 2 competing teams?
Matty V, I can't ever recall 9 home runs in a game, D-Row. This has been a case of bad pitching, good hitting, and guys getting pitches to hit and not missing them.
Yeah, Dan, we got to love on both offenses right now. I don't think if you paid the price of admission for a ticket in the last decade, you're seeing a combined 9 home runs hit.
Amir Garrett is on out of the bullpen now as he gets to work in his 60th game of the season. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Down the first baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. 3 runs already home here. Fouled away. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Good pitch right there with the bases empty. Why not take a shot? Throw that breaking ball in the dirt and see if he'll chase after it.
And he fouls this one off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
We've got ourselves an awesome battle going on right here. Bottom line, the guy who's going to win this situation is the guy who executes.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, I'm glad we get another look at that beauty of a pitch right there. You can't spot a sinker in a better location because even if you do get the bat on the ball, there's not a whole lot you can do with that. Textbook sinker.
Stepping in now, Andrew Stevenson, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
When I broke into the league, not many guys were throwing that elevated fastball with that much velocity on it. The game has changed.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Still only 1 out in the inning. Fastball laid off well below the knees. The 3-2 pitch. A bouncer up the middle. Farmer brings it in. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Hey, that's a great job right there. Knowing he had time to collect himself, I love the internal clock right there. Didn't rush it, took the extra step, gathered himself, and threw a bolt to first base.
Into the box now, Austin Voth. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. The 1-0 home. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-1 pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. And another foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Nationals lead it 9-6. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and in to swing the bat next is Jonathan India.
Second baseman, Jonathan.
First pitch on its way.
India.
And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball, 1-0. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 1-0. Swing, line drive. That's going to be troubled. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Man, that's got the sting for the pitcher and his teammates. They just get on the board and are feeling good about themselves, looking for a shutdown inning so they can get some more runs on the board. But instead, this guy blasts a leadoff double. Getting that shutdown inning is going to be a lot tougher now.
So now to the plate, Max Schrock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 home. And this one's in the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he's called out on a close play at third. Three and 0 now. Nicholas Castellanos waits on deck. The 3-0 pitch.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Again, he sends it out of play. He'll try it again, 3-2. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
1 out, runner at first, and the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next.
Well, Matt, this is one of the problems. This guy's a good fastball, particularly low fastball hitter. It doesn't matter how hard or how low you throw it. That's right into this wheelhouse. What you want to do with this guy is move the ball from the belt up to get him to chase something that maybe he'll pop up in the infield.
First pitch of the AB now, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Hey, that's a quality take right there. He knows the pitcher's trying to get him to hit a ground ball and roll 2.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. There's 1. The relay on to first, the double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Reds go down quietly. They don't make any headway, still down 9-6. As Dribble Cabrera will come on defensively now as he takes over at second. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Lane Thomas. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball one. Into the corner and slicing foul. He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Nope, upstairs.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
2-2 count. Here it comes.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more apt to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
And a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
Hey, another leadoff knock right there. This game has been full of offense, full of traffic on the base pass. Let's see who's going to get that big double in the gap to clear him.
In now, number 3, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Two and 1 after the foul ball there. Thomas aboard here at first with nobody out. 3-1 to the National shortstop.
Well, that backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's a very effective pitch. If you can hit the outside corner of that pitch, it's unhittable.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2.
4-seam heater right down the middle. I would have thought he popped a clutch on that pitch.
Good battle. Count remains full. Nobody out. Runner on first. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
So it's first and second now. Nobody out. And that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. From the stretch, as he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher stuff.
None out. Runners at first and second. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. In the dirt here. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Now a double play ball here as this is on the ground to third. On to first, a double play.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Josh Bell to the plate again and looking for home run number 3 in the ballgame. His second coming back in the 5th. And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately, hitting anything close, so I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So next to bat will be Luis Garcia. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Comes set. Now the pitch.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
A pause and the 0-2.
1 ball. 2
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More from the show. Saturday Baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Number 57 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 57.
Bottom of the 6th inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Tyler Stevenson.
The first baseman, Tyler Stevenson.
Pitch on the way. Belted high and deep into right center. Looking up is the right fielder. Still ranging back. Gone! Solo shot to right center. Number 10 for him on the year as this lead has been sliced down to 2. This has been a staggering display of power hitting here today, guys. I can't remember the last time I saw a performance like this. 10 combined home runs.
Yeah, Matty V. Hey, how about D-Row? This is one of the better ballparks to hit it in the world. The Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Ball flies out of this place.
Great American Small Park. We used to watch guys like Adam Dunn and Jay Bruce hit monster bombs in this yard. I'm not surprised at all with what we saw today.
The 1-0. Popped him up. Ruiz is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. Next, it'll be Eugenio Suarez. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. First offering. They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. 1 out, nobody on. And he misses again, 2-0.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Hit to short. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Next to hit, Tucker Barnhart. He bounced out last time up. Here's the first pitch to him.
1-0.
2 out, nobody on.
Ball.
2 balls and no strikes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
That's in there, 3-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Hit hard on the ground to first. Throw in time, and the side is retired. One for the Reds in the inning, and it comes courtesy of this solo home run. The 6, 7, 8 hitters coming up to start the 7th. It's now 9-7. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Lucas Sims is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Jose Garcia is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. 7th inning ready to roll, and now it'll be the catcher, Keibert Ruiz.
Man, he's making a lot of noise in this one. He's feeling really locked in at the plate right now. We used to have a saying in the dugout, anybody could get 2. There ain't too many guys hitting north of 2 bombs in the game in the big leagues.
Now the 0-1. Sent out to straightaway center field. DeShields has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Up next for the Nationals.
Stepping in next, Jordy Mercer struck out in his last trip to the plate. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Standing in now, Andrew Stevenson, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Late swing there at the breaking ball. Must have been looking for something else. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Yadiel Hernandez will look for some 2-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first. He's set, and the pitch. The numbers coming in, 278 the average, 9 homers, and 31 RBIs. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Mercer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Castellanos gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. Nationals lead 1. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Ryan Harper will take over on the mound to start the bottom of the 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Delino DeShields.
The center fielder, Delino DeShields.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Here's the pitch. Skied down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Next to hit is Jose Garcia. He's newly entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. He's set. Here it comes. Slider, and look out. That's up in the danger zone. Two and 0.
And how about the uncommon patience for the rookie in a big spot right here? These have been some tough pitches to lay off.
And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Grounded to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 8th inning coming up. The Nationals are out in front here, 9-7. New inning set to get underway, and next it'll be the outfielder, Lane Thomas. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, I think it's safe to say that the story of the game has undoubtedly been the long ball. Guys, what do you think about what we've witnessed?
Well, as a former offensive player, I absolutely love it. Kudos to both lineups for doing absolute damage today. One of the most fun watches of the year.
You know, D-Roll, what this shows me is this new age way of guys going up there, and they're swinging hard. You need to make good pitches, quality pitches, and if you don't have command of the fastball, you're in for a long day, and we saw that here this afternoon, a ball flying out at near record pace.
Just not able to let that breaking ball travel enough right there. You could see his eyes light up when that popped out of the pitcher's hands, and he just hooked it foul.
And a good curveball gets him swinging for out number 1. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, number 3. High fly ball out to straightaway center. DeShields is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Here now is Juan Soto. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The pitch. Looks like the Reds are going to have some stirring in the bullpen as a lefty's begun to heat up down there. 2 out, nobody on. fouled off. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Two, here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. DeShields is there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Nationals gone in order. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Mason Thompson will come on in relief here and appear in game number 25 on the year so far. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the outfielder Max Schrock.
The left fielder.
First offering on its way.
Nope. Ball 1, no strike.
Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1. Very high, 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Hit in the air out to right. Soto is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out.
The right fielder.
So one away here in the Reds' half of the 8th. And the right-handed hitting Nicholas Castellanos will bat next. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
Fastball called strike. 1-2.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
Now batting, first baseman, Tyler Stevenson.
At the plate, Tyler Stevenson. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
One pitch away from wrapping up a very good innings work out of the bullpen here.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Reds are down in order. They trail by a couple. It's 9-7.
Been a long time running, it don't matter, they ain't catching up at all, I promise. It's been a long time coming. Haters gonna be part-time.
Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Cincinnati Perez is on to take over on the mound now, and he'll take over the cleanup spot in the lineup following the double switch. Joey Votto is into the ballgame as well as a part of that aforementioned double switch as he'll take over in the number 6 spot in the lineup. All set to start the ninth in this one, and digging into bat next, the big bat of Josh Bell. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Fedde offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. That evens it up 1-1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the ninth.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Has a look, now the pitch. Luis Garcia is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And a slider stays outside, and he falls behind 2-0.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Bell gets his lead at first, nobody out. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Keibert Ruiz, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. The 0-1. Skied into very shallow right. Castellanos is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So the next to bat will be Jordy Mercer. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ball game. First offering.
Ball, that count.
The 1-0.
Ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Nope,
3-0 now. Andrew Stevenson would be next if they can keep this inning alive. A runner on first with 2 away. Comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Andrew Stevenson.
And now in the box, Andrew Stevenson. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch popped up.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. So a good pitch there, and now they're going to need to string some hits together in this last at-bat if they want to get back in this thing. That's leave a pair. They still lead it by 2. It's 9-7. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Kyle Finnegan takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Kyle Farmer will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Two and 0 now. Now the 2-0 is a fastball that misses.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3 balls and a strike to the shortstop of the Reds.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit. Going back is the left fielder. Gone! So a solo shot down the line in left, his 2nd of the game, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
The first baseman, number 19.
So up steps the former MVP Joey Votto, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. Comes in with an average of .265, 32 home runs, and 91 runs batted in. And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Talk about certain guys in a lineup that you want to be really careful with. This guy right here is one of those, and you can tell he's pitching awfully cautiously.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And he'll just watch the splitter here, 2-1. Three and 1. Tucker Barnhart will be next. And it's full now, 3-2.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
And he lays off, ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Well, he gives up the walk, but that was a really good pitch. Might have been just out of the zone, but not by much. A lot of guys would have gone fishing for that pitch, so sometimes the hitter just outlasts you.
At the plate now, Tucker Barnhart. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And your go-ahead run is in at second base with nobody out. He's got himself a double.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
To the plate now, Delino DeShields, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
So 1-1. Bunt attempt, but this one might have too much on it. A toss behind the back. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Now batting, third baseman.
Alberto Baldonado is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Jose Garcia will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. The catch is made. Here comes the tying run from third. He's safe at the plate. And we are tied here in the bottom of the ninth.
That was a really good at-bat right there. You're trying to tie this thing up any way that you can. He hits the sac fly to the outfield, and the tying run comes in to score.
Here's the first pitch. Asdrubal Cabrera is in for the second time now as he looks at a ball inside. 1-0. The 1-0. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Now the 2-0. Possible game winners at second base here with one away. Ball 4, and that will move the winning run over to third base now, just 90 feet away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now at the plate here is Max Schrock. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Here's the first pitch. And all 3 runners on the move here. Oh, he's bunting here to win the game, and he gets it down. And how do you like that? They roll the dice, the squeeze works, and it's going to end the ball game.
What? What did I just see? My eyes have to be messing with me because I think I just saw a walk-off suicide squeeze to end this thing. Gutsy call or stupid, I'm not sure, but it sure looks like a genius move right now. Incredible.
And it's a 10-9 final at the end of this one. The Cincinnati Reds came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Cianel Perez gets the win in relief, his second of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Cincinnati Reds, 10 runs, 12 hits, no errors, and they left 1 man on base. For the Nationals, 9 runs, 11 hits, no errors, they left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 55 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.